Okay, we should be live now. Welcome, everyone, to the July 2021 live meeting of the Glendale Coin Club. And I'll have to refresh my browser here to get the chat up and mute this ad that's popping up for the Sit and Sleep Tempur-Pedic. That sounds comfortable. All right, skip that. We're looking good here. Welcome, Don.
Welcome.
SoCal Box Breaks is here. That's Don Berry, our club's secretary. And what he's doing right now is he's writing down everyone's name that's in the live chat. He's writing you guys down. He's putting tickets for you guys in a hopper for free prizes that will be given out tonight. And if you want to see what we have for free prizes, we got a few coins right here. These are a couple of brand new Mexican 20 peso commemoratives, which are really cool. And we got some certified America the Beautiful quarters by PCGS. Got the Yosemite, Yellowstone, and the Hot Springs. I believe those are three of the first ones. That's first year issues. That's right. And then also here's a sterling silver postage stamp medal that's gold plated. That's really cool. So those are going to be free giveaways. Those will be given out after our speaker and after show and tell. So all you got to do to get a chance to win those is just say something in chat sometime during this meeting, and make sure Don knows that. Or just get Don's attention.
Yes, just my attention.
But I think before we get the meeting started and before we go any further, Don, I think we should go for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Absolutely.
So let me get the flag there, make myself full screen. All of you at home, if you want to stand and join us for the pledge, we should start that right about now. Let's do it.
All right. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Thank you very much for that. We'll go ahead and put the flag to the side here respectfully. There we go. And I already see some comments about your 1936 dime there in chat. Some people think
I'm up top still scrolling down adding people. I don't know what they're saying.
Okay.
Oh, that 36 is awesome.
You'll get to it. But thanks again, everybody, for being here for our meeting. I know more and more people will be coming in as the notifications from YouTube go out. So welcome. Just a reminder, our club is the Glendale Coin Club, Southern California. We started in March 1959. I wasn't around then. Don wasn't around then, but that's March 1959. No. So meetings are always on the second Friday of the month. So that's why we're meeting right now. We're known as the Friendly Club. I've been the president of the club for a few years now, and Don is our club secretary, is here too. That's why he's getting all the tickets ready for the free giveaways. We've been meeting here on YouTube for a little over a year because the library that we meet at, La Crescenta Library, they have a nice community meeting room, but they're not letting us use it yet. So hopefully they're going to let us get back in there soon. I know several club members have contacted me, letting me know that the library's back open, which I know it's open if you need to go in there and use the computer for an hour or check out a book. But as far as I'm being told, and as far as a couple others being told, the community meeting room is not yet open. So those of you in the area there, you guys know I'm about an hour away from there, so I can't check up on it every day or anything, or every week even. Those of you in the area, if you see anybody else using that meeting room, let me know right away, and I can bug the librarian to let us in there too. But hopefully it won't be too long. But as a reminder, if you missed any of our previous YouTube meetings online that we've had, all of them have been recorded and uploaded right here on my YouTube channel. You can watch them back. You can even watch back the live chat, so you see what all the interaction there. You can watch those at any time. There's a playlist of all the Glendale Coin Club meetings, really easy to find. If you have trouble with that, let me know, and we can try to help you out with that too. All the meetings had some really great guest speakers. We got lots of positive feedback on each of them, and hope that you guys haven't missed any of those, because they're up there for you to enjoy. One other quick reminder, we earn a little bit of advertising revenue on those videos that you guys all skipped when the stream started. That goes back to the Coin Club, and any of the donations that we get during the meetings, those go to the club too. So all the proceeds go to the club. We have an auction at the end of this. All the items are owned by the Coin Club. They'll all start at $1, so all the proceeds of our auction go to the club as well. So none of this is going to me. I've been asked that a couple times. Nope, it's all club money. We talked about the giveaway prizes, and Don is filling out raffle tickets for each person. Make sure you get in on that because there's some cool prizes. And I just wanted to thank, we had a couple donors for prizes tonight. And one of the donors is Don Berry and the shop that he works at, Coins Plus. They donated all of the free giveaway prizes tonight. They did that. Not only did they donate all of the free giveaway prizes, but every one of the auction items that you'll see later was donated by Don Berry and Coins Plus, which is awesome. So, and I got the Coins Plus information right there. I got one of their business cards. If you're in the area, you should support them. Also, if you do exclamation point coin shop like Alfred did, it brings up information on the coin shop and brings up their eBay name. So they donated everything to the club tonight, and there's some great stuff. And if you want to get an advanced look at the auction list of what we're doing tonight, it's in the description to the video. Sometimes you got to open that up depending on what kind of device you're on. But if you can find the description of the video, there's 15 items listed there. Should be pretty easy to figure out. Also, I have a monthly giveaway on my channel that's separate from the Coin Club. Exclamation point GAW gets you in that. We have a couple really cool coins available there. It's a couple Colombian $half that have been carved hobo style into Columbus, looking like a skull. So if you want a chance to win both of these go into one winner. One's in 1892 and one's in 1893. Make sure you guys get in and comment on that video. At the end of the month, we'll pick a winner for those two. So thank you again. And Don Berry also donated those. So one more thing I mentioned, at that coin shop, Coins Plus, where Don works at, they started the bid board up again. Ain't that right, Don?
That is correct.
That is correct. And if you don't know what the bid board is, if you go to his channel, SoCal Box Breaks here on YouTube, he just did a video of the bid board showing you what it is and kind of how it works. You guys should check it out. This is the first one since the virus started, so it's been over a year since they've had a bid board. And it ends, when does it end, Don? July 27th, is that correct?
Sorry, yeah, sorry. That ends
so you got
on the
until
27th.
July 27th to get your bids in and check it out. It's going to last a few weeks, and there's no reserves on anything. There's a lot of cool stuff on there, so be sure to check that out and support that coin shop and support Coins Plus. Shows are back in Southern California. I'm really happy to announce that. We just had a coin show. A lot of us were in Buena Park. It was a great show. Lots of club members were there. It was really cool to see everybody. I see even a few people in chat that I saw there. I saw David Schwager there, and I know Ambeth was there. I finally got to meet Ambeth, and she even brought me cookies. That was great. Golden Fire was there. It was a really good show, and yeah, there's supposed to be another show this weekend, July 10th, 11th, in San Diego Coinorama. Please do not go to there because that show has been canceled. I found that out. So if you were planning on making the trip down to San Diego, don't go there for just the coin show because you won't find a coin show there, unfortunately. The next show I'll be attending and know about is this one right here. It's the NASC's Golden State Coin Show in Arcadia, August 20th through the 22nd. They're going to have coin raffle prizes at the show. You get a free ticket when you get in there. Friday, Saturday, Sunday show. They have all their information on goldenstatecoinshow.com. You can also go to the NASC's website for information on that. ANAX will be there taking submissions. And it's going to be a really good show, I think. So, all right. Other than that, there'll be another Buena Park show in September. The Long Beach show should be back at the end of September, we hope. Again, we also hope to have our October Coin Club show in Van Nuys. That I don't think has been officially confirmed yet, but I think it's going to happen. I don't know if Don has any update on that.
None at the moment, no.
Okay, but keep checking nasc.net. That's the NASC's website for more updates. They keep a pretty good coin show calendar, and you'll be able to see everything on there. What else do we want to say there? Are the flyers being sent to local clubs? If any local clubs are meeting, I saw we got a lot of these flyers, Phil. I gave out handfuls of them, the people that I knew that run clubs at this show that was this last weekend. A lot of clubs aren't meeting still, but I gave out plenty of them. And if you know anybody that needs them or any dealers that need these or any coin shops, let me know because we ordered 2,500 of these. I gave out over half of them to dealers and people at the show this week. But I'll be happy to drop more on the mail if you know anybody that needs them. Absolutely. Phil says that the CSA's December show which was usually right before Christmas, is now moving to a January date. Okay, good to know that. And I know I'm missing a lot of stuff in chat, but I'm trying to keep up. I'm trying to see things here and there. If it's something you really need to get a hold of me, try to tag my name or just keep repeating yourself until we see it. Thank you. One more reminder, make sure you guys all join the ANA. That's our National Coin Club. We think that all collectors should support that. Plus, they have a really good magazine, and there's a lot of other great member benefits. Also, NASC, Numismatic Association of Southern California. It'd be great if you guys join that too. We have an award-winning publication that Greg Burns puts together for us. And you're also going to be supporting all of the local coin clubs throughout California. And it doesn't cost that much to join either groups, and you guys should be supporting your clubs. So, Don, do you have any other announcements?
I do not, no.
Do not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide you for a little bit, and then I'm going to bring up our guest speaker and introduce him, and we're going to get to our program. Is that all right?
Sounds great.
All right. So for tonight's speaker, there's Rod right there. We have another excellent program. Rod Gillis there is going to be presenting a program entitled Past Tense, History Through the Lens of American Coinage. It's going to cover how coins help to illustrate history and how history provides context to coin collecting. He's wrote a great book on this topic. He's our education director of the American Numismatic Association. We're lucky to have him present to our club again. You might recall that Rod spoke to our club at our June 2020 meeting, where he did a really nice program on estate planning. And thanks to Walt Ostromecki again for putting us in touch with Rod and getting Rod to present to us tonight. So thank you very much, Rod.
Thank you, Michael. First of all, I want to thank everyone for taking part of their valuable time. I know that you're all busy, to be able to spend a few minutes today with me. And so what I want to do is I want to spend a little bit of time talking with you about this book, Past Tense, History Through the Lens of American Coinage. I spent a few minutes talking about how it came about. And then what I'm going to do is actually read from a couple pages. And I think I chose a couple pages specifically because if you're a student of history, you know that a lot of things that happened a while ago tend to be in the news again. And so a couple of the things that I chose to spend time talking about are things that are right in the news today. And then we'll have time for questions. I don't plan to monopolize you too long. And if there's any remaining time, I'll be happy to talk about any of the programs that we offer, especially programs that we offer youngsters from the ANA. And if you have any questions leading in that direction, that'll be fine as well. So about a little over 10 years ago, I went to our then editor-in-chief, she has since retired, Barb Gregory. And I said, Barb, I've always believed that our museum and the whole idea of collecting coins, that really it's a conduit. The coins themselves are conduits to history. And I said, what I'd like to do is I'd like to be able to write a monthly article for the numismatist. And what I want to do is pick out a specific coin. And then I want to build events that happened the year that particular coin was minted. And to my great surprise, she thought that it was a really good idea. And so the following month, we proceeded. Well, I had the idea in my brain that, I was going to do this, and probably 6 months or at the very latest, a year later, it will had run its course, and that Barb would ask, say, Rob, we're going to, switch gears and do something else. And, thanks very much for what you've done. Well, what I noticed was that people started approaching me at coin shows, or they would write letters or letters to the editor, and they would say, I really like that new article, Past Tense. And I like it because you always mention how much things cost that particular year and the events, and it's just a lot of fun to read. And some even said it's one of the first things that I turn to when I get my issue of the Numismatist. So Barb was really pleased, and I was very surprised. And the idea of past tense actually ran for 10 years. I wrote that article for every issue for 10 years. And after the end of 10 years, I decided that it had run its course for several reasons. Probably the most important reason was that I had really run out of significant dates that were related numismatically to United States coins. And it was taking me as much time to find a noteworthy coin for a particular date than it was for me to build the events that happened in that particular year around it. So after 10 years, I decided that it was best to hang it up. And a couple of years later, I came up with the idea, and I said to Barb, I said, wouldn't it be neat if we just collated all the articles that I had written and put it into a book form so that people would be able to turn to it, without having to research a particular magazine date, month, and year. And she really liked that idea. And so we decided to take all of the articles, look over them a second time to make sure that, there was nothing that we wanted to change. And we came up with the book. And again, I've been very surprised about the book, because what I've noticed is that a lot of people, it sold far more copies initially than I expected. But I've noticed that there are a lot of people who have said to me, someone gave me that book as a gift, or I picked it up, and I initially thought, because I'm not a big coin collector, they'd say, I initially thought this was not going to be something that I really enjoyed. They said, but after I read a couple pages, you kind of sucked me in. And before I knew it, I had finished the book in its entirety. And, they really loved it. So we're probably going to come out with a second printing of the book, maybe by the end of this year. And so I'm very pleased. It's light reading, and it was a real blessing. It was a lot of fun for me to write it, and I'm very pleased that a lot of people have enjoyed it. So that's sort of the idea behind Past Tense, the book. And if you should decide that you want a copy of the book, there are a couple of ways that you can go about it. Of course, you can contact the ANA. The gentleman in the education department who is responsible for taking down orders, his name is Sam Gelberd. And if you wanted to contact Sam at the ANA, he can take your order and get the book out to you. But if you happen to be at the Chicago World's Fair of Money, the book will be available there, and I'll be there. And so if you wanted to purchase a copy there, you would save a little bit of money because we're going to have a little bit of a show discount. But more importantly, you would not have to pay for shipping. So if you happen to be at the World's Fair of Money and you decide that perhaps you'd like to have the book, or you'd have a friend who might enjoy it, you can save yourself some money by approaching me at the World's Fair of Money. Okay. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to go over just a couple of pages. This is the cover of the book. This is what the book looks like. And Barb Gregory did a fantastic job, far more than I ever expected, and she made it look really nice. So anyway, I thought I would go over just a couple pages with you to give you kind of a taste of what it's about. And basically what you're going to find is I chose a coin for a particular date. I wrote a little bit about the coin, and then I wrote cost of living in America during that year and had a couple of examples of that. And then I had some world events and some United States events that were included for that particular year. And I marked about 5 pages. So I don't want to bore you with that, but I just thought that you might be interested in some of the things that happened in the past that may have reared its head again lately. So the first one I wanted to talk about is the 1883 Liberty Head nickel. And I have a little blurb under the nickel, and it says, under the direction of U.S. Mint Director A. Loudon Snowden, engraver Charles Barber was tasked with designing a new nickel to replace the shield design. Barber created a Greco-Roman likeness of Liberty surrounded by 13 stars on the obverse. The reverse features the denomination in Roman numerals inside a wreath without the word cents. To eliminate any confusion, the Mint redesigned the reverse to include the word cents later in the year. Cost of living in 1883 America: a pound of butter cost 40 cents. Half a peck of spinach was 20 cents. And a dozen lemons cost 15 cents. What are some of the events that happened in that year? Well, the Brooklyn Bridge opened on May 24th. 6 days later, a rumor that the bridge was collapsing caused a stampede that resulted in the deaths of 12 people. William Cody created Buffalo Bill's Wild West show, which toured in the United States and Europe. It featured legendary figures such as Annie Oakley and Sitting Bull. Here's something that leads to today. The Sagrada Familia, a church in Barcelona, Spain, was transformed by Antonio Gaudí when he took over work on the cathedral. Construction is expected to be completed in 2026. The Orient Express, a long-distance train that transported passengers from Paris to Istanbul, began service. It ceased operation in 2009. For me, the most interesting thing that year, the volcanoes of Krakatoa exploded, reportedly creating the loudest sound in modern history. The eruptions were heard 3,000 miles away. And I have, images with each of the events. So, you can take a look at the images as you're reading. Okay. Next one I wanted to turn to was 1900. And I chose in 1900 the Lafayette Dollar. The Lafayette Dollar was minted to help offset the cost of Paul Wayland Bartlett's statue of Gilbert du Motier, Marquis de Lafayette, unveiled at the 1900 Paris Exposition. On December 14th, 1899, the 100th anniversary of George Washington's death, $50,000 were struck and sold for $2 each. It was the first authorized U.S. coin to bear the image of a president. Couple of events. Cost of living that year. The average house in 1900 cost $5,092. The annual income of an American was $482, and the average new car price was $1,000. The French Academy of Sciences offered a $100,000 franc prize to the person who found the means to communicate with a star. Contact with the planet Mars did not count, as it was popularly believed then that Mars was inhabited and thus too easy. On November 3rd, the Automobile Club of America sponsored what is considered the first modern automobile show at Madison Square Garden in New York. About 4,200 automobiles were sold in the United States that year. Fervent prohibitionist Carrie Nation was jailed after destroying a bar in Wichita, Kansas on December 27th. She caused several $1,000s worth of damage. Railroad engineer John Luther Casey Jones was the only fatality in a wreck in Vaughan, Mississippi, after his passenger train collided with a freight train. According to legend, he was still holding the whistle cord and brake when his body was pulled from the wreckage. And on March 14th, President William McKinley used a gold pen to sign legislation that established gold as the only standard for redeeming paper currency. In keeping with the Liberty Head theme, we did 1883. The next one that I did was 1912 S. Charles Barber, U.S. Mint Chief Engraver from 1879 to 1917, designed the Liberty Head nickel, first struck for circulation in 1883. By 1912, nickels were in high demand because of their frequent use for trolley fares, amusement attractions, and Nickelodeons. In the final year of their authorized production, Liberty Head nickels were made at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints, the first time nickels of any type were made at the latter facility. Only 238,000 1912 S nickels were struck. The entire run was minted over a 4-day span in late December. Cost of living in 1912 America. Average annual income rose to $564. The average house cost $5,935, and the average new car price went down to $690. Dying Lawrence Oates, a member of Robert F. Scott's ill-fated South Pole expedition, left the tent during a blizzard, saying, "I am just going outside and maybe some time." Scott wrote that Oates sacrificed himself to ensure the others' chances of survival. The RMS Titanic sank on her maiden voyage on April 12th after colliding with an iceberg on the North Atlantic Ocean. More than 1,500 passengers died, making the sinking one of the deadliest peacetime disasters in maritime history. One of the most versatile athletes in contemporary sports, Jim Thorpe, won gold medals in the pentathlon and decathlon at the Summer Olympics. And now we're talking about, the Summer Olympics that are coming up very shortly. On March 25th, 3,020 cherry trees from Japan arrived in Washington, D.C. as a gift of friendship to the people of the United States. And here's one that I found extremely interesting in 1912. And it shows an X-ray of Theodore Roosevelt's rib cage, shows the bullet wound he received while campaigning for the U.S. presidency in Milwaukee on October 14th. Injured, he still gave an hour-long speech before seeing a doctor. Can you imagine that Theodore Roosevelt, a candidate for president, was shot in Milwaukee, and rather than going immediately to the doctor, gave an hour-long speech? And what's fascinating about that in my world is that he lost the election. Can you imagine a candidate doing something like that today? You'd think they'd win by default. And the last one that I wanted to bring up was 1925. And this one is especially, I think, interesting because in 1925, I used the Stone Mountain $50. And if you've been following the news, you know that there is a contingency of people who want to see the Stone Mountain images erased. The Stone Mountain Memorial $50 was first struck on January 21st, 1925, the 101st anniversary of General Thomas Stonewall Jackson's birth. The obverse features Confederate Generals Jackson and Robert E. Lee. Proceeds from its sale were used to pay for the carving of a Confederate monument on Stone Mountain in Georgia. The $50 was to bear the phrase, "and in memory of Warren G. Harding, President of the United States of America, in whose administration the work was begun." But the inscription did not appear in the final design. Cost of living in 1925 America. The annual income was $1,108. The average house cost was $8,538, and a new car had gone down to $375. The tri-state tornado, the deadliest in U.S. history, killed 695 people and injured 2,027 others in Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana. Baseball Hall of Fame pitcher Christopher Christy Mathewson died of tuberculosis at 45. A devout Christian, he never played ball on Sundays. Tennessee biology teacher John Scopes was arrested and tried for breaking state law by teaching evolution. The so-called Scopes monkey trial was the first such legal process broadcast nationally. Nellie Taylor Ross became the first woman governor in the United States of Wyoming. She went on to be appointed the first female director of the United States Mint. And Hachiko and Akita, owned by Hidesaburo Ueno, began his vigil at the Shibuya train station in Japan. Ueno died at work, and for the next 9 years, Hachiko appeared precisely when Ueno's train arrived, hoping to be reunited. So, those are just some examples that I wanted to read with you concerning the things are included in past tense. And really, it is a coin book in one sense, in that we use the coins as conduits to learn more about history, yet it's not a coin book, and that the events and the prices of things that occurred in particular years kind of overtake it. So it's a little bit of both. And I think that the good part about the book is that it appeals to people who are involved in coins, because certainly you can see and learn some interesting particulars that you may not have been familiar with particular coins. And it also is people who are just interested in history, because you can learn a lot that happened during the particular years. And for me, as I was writing this, it was interesting that I found events that happened the same year that I wasn't aware. In other words, I was aware of particular events, but I didn't put them in the perspective of they were happening in a particular time period, often during the same year. So just like with anything, it was a learning experience for me. I learned a great deal by writing the book. I enjoyed doing it very much. And I love to talk with people about it. And if they've had an opportunity to read it, about things that they found particularly fascinating. So if there's anybody have any questions that they'd like to ask, I'd be happy to answer them.
Thank you very much for that, Rod. That was great. I also, it's a great idea for a book. I mean, I know for myself, and I know many other collectors, when they look at their coins, they like to think about where those coins might have been and what was going on when those coins were made, and history and coins definitely go hand in hand. And I'll definitely be checking that book out. Walt Ostromecki just mentioned in chat that we might want to let everybody know that you'll be in attendance at this NASC Golden State Show, August 20th through the 22nd, where you'll be happy to talk with anyone who comes up and says hello, and you'll have a few copies of your book there too. So that is true. One funny thing I forgot to mention is when we were getting ready to come out with the book, we wanted someone to write a foreword, and we had a terrible time finding anyone of significance in the hobby, willing to write a foreword and lend their name to it. So we had to settle for Ken Brissett. Ken is actually a good friend of mine, and he once asked me to write a foreword for one of his books, and you could have knocked me over with a feather, because certainly, Ken could ask anybody in the world to write a foreword for his book, and they would be more than willing to do that. So when he asked me that, like I said, he could knock me over with a feather. And so when I was coming out with the book, I asked him to return the favor. And being the gentleman that Ken is, he agreed to do that. And he wrote a very good foreword. So that's included in the book as well. Oh, that's great. One thing that I saw come up in the chat earlier while you were talking is, what's the best way people can get a copy of your book right now if they're not going to be able to go to the ANA show or not going to be able to go to our local show here in California?
That's a great question. So the answer is that the person who you will want to contact at the ANA is Sam Gelberd, Gelberd, and he's our numismatic educator. And Sam's phone number is 719-482-9846. And he'll be happy to be able to take the order from you. Now, Sam is currently working at the Fun Show, so he won't be back until Tuesday of next week. But if you want to get the book through the ANA, Sam will be happy to take the order from you. And
that's great.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's great. We had another question. It's Paula from the live coin question and answer show here on YouTube, which they do on Monday nights all the time here, so people can send in pictures of their coins and have them questions answered. She's asking that if you have done the videos for the ANA YouTube Learning Academy, correct? Is that right?
I have. I've been fortunate enough to do several e-learning academy videos. The latest one I did was during the third week of last month. It was titled "Great." It was about grading theory, and my co-instructor was Ken Brissett, and so I have no doubt that most of the people who attended it so that they could listen to Ken, because he really is an icon in the industry. And Ken is either 91 or 92.
Wow.
And he's just amazing. I mean, he still writes. He's as sharp as a tack, and I'm kind of mad at Ken because in the 15 years I've known him, he hasn't aged. He looks the same as he did 15 years ago. I suspect there's a painting of him that looks rather ghastly in his attic, but I'm not sure about that. But I have a personal feeling that the last two people on Earth will be Ken Brissett and Betty White.
You had a couple of questions or comments in the chat about the phone behind you too. What kind of rare coins do you have to put in that for it to work?
That's that phone's been up for years. My wife can't stand it because you can't go anywhere in the house with the phone. It's still the old fashioned. We still have a landline, so there you go. But we have that in the kitchen. I've had that phone for quite some time. And
I think it was the last coin you mentioned was the Stone Mountain $50. Just so happens that the local coin shop donated one of those to us right here.
Oh, isn't that cool?
This is going to be in our auction tonight. This is the last item up for our auction. Starts at $1.
See how the book can tie into modern stuff. It does that. It really does that all the time, and I just think that's so cool. You read about stuff from the past, and you say, but in one form or another, we're still talking about that.
Oh, yeah.
That's relevant to today's world. I mean that the church in Spain, going to be finished in 2026. Stuff like that comes up all the time, and it's just really neat. I enjoy information like that myself.
And if any of you are in the South there, anywhere near Georgia, you should go visit Stone Mountain. It's a great place, and I remember going there when I was younger with my sister and our grandparents, and we even walked to the top of it and everything. It's a great place, and definitely a really cool carving on it too. You should definitely check that out before someone decides they don't want it there anymore.
One thing that I wanted to mention that I did gloss over is so there's a capped bust $50 that I featured for the year 1807.
Okay.
And one of the captions in 1807 talks about Henry Christophe became the first and only monarch of Haiti, known as King Henry I. He was not popular among his subjects and committed suicide in 1820. Now, if you follow the news lately, you know that the president in Haiti has been assassinated, and there's been talk about how the people in Haiti there were some people that were not particularly that fond of him. He didn't commit suicide, he was assassinated. But yet, here again, you can read and say, wow, bad stuff was going on in Haiti in 1807, and look what's happening today. So again, that's what I like for people to take away with it, that history is always evolving.
That's great. Well, all right. Well, thank you again, Rod, for doing this presentation for us. I didn't see any other questions come up yet, but sounds great. And I look forward to meeting you at the Golden State Show in August. And I'm sure others here will probably come up and say hello to you at the ANA show in Chicago.
Yeah. When I attend the show, please avail yourself. Please come up and talk to me. I'd love to spend some time. Perhaps we can talk about ways to get more youngsters involved in your coin club, or we can talk about the various programs that we avail to youngsters, excuse me, through ANA. We love to help scouting programs with their merit badges. So, come up and don't be shy and talk about anything. And, we at the ANA, if we can help you in any capacity, we will be happy to do so. So it's been, again, thank you so much for allowing me to spend some time with you tonight. And I greatly appreciate it.
Well, thank you. And thanks again to Walt Osterbecky for putting us in touch with you and hooking up this presentation for us all. You've been doing a great job all year for us getting presentations set up. So
take care, everyone, and have a great rest of the meeting.
All right. Thanks again, Rod. Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Thanks again. That was a great presentation. And again, I saw some of you guys coming in a little bit later. If you missed any of it, we're recording this on YouTube. It'll be posted up later, the full video, and you can go back anytime. Very, very good. And NCFXSTI, thank you for the $10 donation to the club. He says, thank you, Rod, and thanks to the Glendale Coin Club. Well, thank you. Thank you. I'm going to bring Don Berry back up for just a second, just so he can make sure that he's writing down everybody's names and stuff for our raffle. Again, we're going to be giving away some free giveaway prizes here after we do show and tell, so make sure you guys get in on that. I know we got some show and tells sent to us by email. I also see Gordon joined us in the background here. I don't know if he's just came in to watch the show or if he has a show and tell to do, but I'm going to probably just bring up Gordon so he can at least say hi to everybody. Hey, Gordon, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good. I'm having problems with my computer, and that's I don't have a show and tell, and it was late getting signed in here because I had to shut my computer down 4 times before I could get on. So
nothing at all to tell? Nothing at all?
No. Nothing.
Okay. All right. Sorry. Well, it's good to see you, and yeah. Well, thanks for watching, and I guess if you decide you needed to say anything, just wave, and we'll bring you back up. Okay.
Okay, and I will see you all at the show in August, I hope.
The show in August for sure, absolutely. Well, and we'll have another Coin Club meeting before that on the second Friday of August, so maybe we'll see you there too. But definitely at the show in August.
All righty.
Should be good. All right, thanks, Gordon. All right, Don, you getting everybody's names in?
Yeah, I'm scrolling back up, making sure I didn't miss anybody. But so far, I think I'm caught up.
I'll go ahead and do show and tell. We got, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5 things sent in for show and tell. I'll go ahead and take that. But those of you in the chat there, if you have not yet gotten in for the free giveaway prizes tonight, you don't think you've said anything in chat, make sure you do. Make sure you say something, and Don will get your name in. All right, how do I do this? Let me see. I got so many buttons here I got to push. I got to make this full screen. I think Phil Iverson was the first to send in show and tell, so let's go ahead. I got to share my screen. Got to try to remember how to do that here. I got to go here, share screen. Sorry about this, guys. That works. Okay. This one was sent in by Phil Iverson for show and tell for the meeting. This first photo here, he says, is a 1944 Jefferson nickel in very nice condition. That is the war nickel. He says from the years 42 through 45, these were made with 35% silver content and often referred to as a war nickel. He did send in another photo here. He says this photo shows the other side of the coin here, shows a die crack running down the left side of the letter U and through the S, making the mint mark look like a dollar sign. You can see that crack going pretty much through at least half the coin here, and it looks like it even continues down. It might go all the way through the whole coin, but right there it kind of bisects the S, making a dollar sign, which is really cool. And he wants to know if he could consider this to be a $1.05 coin, a $1.05, a $1.05. I don't know, Phil. You can try. You can try going for that. I mean, I guess you got as good a story for any coin as any, but that does look pretty cool. It does look like a dollar sign there. So thank you very much for sending that in, Phil. Thanks for sharing your $1.05 with us there. All right, next up, Luke Mitchell sent in one for show and tell. Says he's got a couple of coins for show and tell. Hope the pictures are okay. Let me know if you need to take others. No, these will work. He's got this quarter here. Let's go to the next page. This is the Weir Farm 2020, and it's a W mint mark. You can see that it was got the V75 privy mark and the W mint mark. There it is. He was asking us, he was thinking about getting it graded, and he wanted to know if the club had an account. And I didn't reply to his email yet. I wanted to share the information with everybody. Our coin club doesn't have accounts with any of the grading companies. I mean, I personally have an account with them, and so do a couple other members at the club, but I really don't send in coins for other people. It gets to be kind of a mess, and it's real expensive to deal with. If you're a member of the ANA, which I hope all of you are, you can send coins to NGC without having an account. So if for any other reason, if you don't care anything else about what the ANA does, and you just want to submit coins every now and then, join the ANA, and then you can submit coins to NGC without paying for an NGC membership. That pays for the membership in and of itself. You can also submit coins to ANAX. They don't require memberships separately, and they will be at the show that we do, the show NASC Golden State Coin Show in August. You can drop them off right with them. They'll fill out the forms for you, and they'll even give you a show special if you submit a few coins there. And it's real easy. You don't have to worry about the mail. And then Luke also mentioned he says my coin pictures that I do on my website are really great. He thinks I should do a talk on how to take professional level pictures of coins, or how to. I've been asked about that a few times, Luke, and I've been thinking about either doing a video or maybe even part of a coin club presentation. But I'm kind of on the fence about doing that. Because if I tell you guys all how to do beautiful coin photos and make it look that easy, because it is really easy once it's 50-50. It's 50% having the right equipment, and it's expensive. And then the other 50% is knowing how to use that equipment. If I show everybody how easy it is, then everybody's going to have great pictures and I won't be special anymore. So I'm kind of on the fence about that, but I'll definitely consider doing something, or at least give some tips and tricks. One of the best tips I can give you guys is buy Mark Goodman's book on numismatic photography. I believe I have the second edition. It's an older book now. It's probably at least 10 years old, but no matter what kind of camera you have, there'll be parts in that book relevant to helping you get the right settings on your camera or different lighting techniques. For $20-$30, whatever the book costs, it'll pay for itself if you ever try to sell coins based on the photos you have. That helps. Denise Ballard was in chat just a little bit ago. She sent this one in for show and tell. And she sent this in wondering how she can tell if this is authentic or not. Don, are you looking at this one? What do you think?
I am. That is a replica.
That was my impression too. And the reason I think it might be a replica is the signatures don't look like it's live ink. It looks like they're just printed.
It's a
and
copy.
Also the color of the paper, it just looks like some that they sell collector's sets of these, and they're all like on that same. The color is just too even. It looks like it's a fake antique.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and those were printed not on heavy parchment paper. It's very frail paper, but these are like, they always make them feel like old heavy parchment paper. So
yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so Denise, you got two of us right there saying probably not good. Maybe there's others in chat. I can't see the chat right now while I'm doing this, but maybe there's others in chat that'll share their opinions with you, and maybe you'll get an answer there. And I did miss a couple from Luke. Luke actually sent in another coin for show and tell. It was this one here. It's a family arcade token. So sorry about that, Luke. I forgot to show that one. And then here's what it has on the reverse side. I don't know how old this is or whatever. He didn't give any other information, but there's the token, and then there's the other side, no cash value. All right. Don Barry sent in a show and tell. Let's see this one here. This here is a brand new Joe Biden coin that he says is coming out. It's a 2021. It says, "Come on, man." And it's the U.S. of America, 16 cents with is that 2 scoops of ice cream?
Looks like it.
I think that's 2 scoops. And it says here, Treasury announces minting of new Biden coin worth 16 cents to commemorate Biden securing a 16-cent savings on barbecue expenses for every American. Don, when are they coming out with this coin? You sent this to me. What?
You know what? That was released on Facebook. So I mean, it's on the internet. It's on Google. So I'm sure it's true.
This might be this might be a joke. And
I don't know. It's Google, so maybe. But who knows? We'll just have to wait.
All right. Well, I maybe he fooled me there. So sorry about that, everybody. I thought Don was sure. I thought Don working at a coin shop might have had some inside info about something the mint was coming out with. So. Anyway, I guess I have show and tell too. And when I was thinking about Rod's presentation here about just coins and history, I looked through a bunch of coins I just got at the show that was in Buena Park this last weekend. So I figured I'd share this one here. This came in a consignment. Don might know this coin. It looks familiar. It's a 1795 silver dollar. Look at that. And I pulled this one out just because when I was thinking about, coins and history, I mean, I was looking at this one and just thinking, it's like, wow, that's cool. It's the second year of issue for the silver dollar in the U.S. And George Washington was president when this was minted. And it's just really cool to hold that in your hands and think about where this coin's been and just the history of it and what was going on back then. So that's my show and tell. All right. Don, do you think you got everybody's name in?
I do. Let me finish tearing them up, and then I'll be right back with you. So
I'll go over 30 seconds. The giveaway prizes again one more time. This here it's a Mexican 2019 20 peso, brand new, and it commemorates Emiliano Zapata Salazar, and it's really cool. Check that out. There's another one here. This, I believe, is this a 2019 as well?
Yes.
Yes, it is. And this one commemorates 500 years of the founding of Veracruz. And I don't believe they use these in their change there, do they? These are commemoratives? I'm not sure.
I don't know. I picked those up at the show. I thought they were really nice and neat, and sure, cool. I liked them, so somebody else must.
We'll do this one for the last prize here, but then they've got 3 here. There's 3 state quarters, all PCGS graded, American Beautiful quarters, Yosemite, Yellowstone, and Hot Springs, all graded Proof 69 Deep Cameo. So those are pretty cool. I'm going to grab a sheet of paper so I can write down who wins these. And then the final giveaway prize for the night is this one right here. It's a sterling silver postage stamp. It's a nice little thick piece of sterling silver that's been gold plated. And it's a 30-cent stamp, and it mentions on the back all the information about the stamp and when it was done. It was from 1869. The shield, flag, and eagle without the grill, 24-karat gold electroplate on sterling silver. I don't know who made these, or I'm sure there was a whole set of them or something at one point, but that's just a cool piece. And thanks again to Don Berry and Coins Plus for donating those.
Happy to, whenever you're ready.
To win these. Let me just go through and write down giveaways. I'm ready when you are.
All right, here is number 1.
Number 1 goes to
Mikey 007.
Really?
Huh? See, it says right there. Huh.
He wins all the time, though.
Well, he's also everywhere. He's everywhere all the time.
You get this one right here, the Mexican 20 peso, right there with a Salazar on it. Very cool.
Nice.
Congratulations, Mikey. You can tell everybody that you won because you always like to do that. Next up, who's going to win this Mexican coin?
Larry Powell II.
Larry Powell, too.
Oh, okay. Or 2. Could be 2.
Or the second.
I don't know.
All right. Congratulations. Thank you guys all for being here. Really appreciate that. Right after this, we'll go right into the auction where you'll have a chance to get some more cool stuff. Who's going to get the Yosemite PCGS quarter?
Yosemite is it's running away. Is Edmund Safey?
Perfect.
Okay. Good.
That's Yosemite. Remember, if you guys win prizes or if you win auction items tonight, you need to send me an email with your mailing address to claim. Next up, we have the Yellowstone quarter.
Yellowstone is going to Lima Echo.
Lima Echo Numismatics. Congratulations, Lima. Congratulations. You get the Yellowstone National Park quarter when we got the Hot Springs. Probably should have done this one first because that was the first American Beautiful quarter.
That's true.
The best thing in all of Arkansas, in case you've never been there, the best thing in all of Arkansas is the fountain in front of the visitor center at Hot Springs National Park. That's the best thing they have. Yeah. I mean, they put it on their quarter.
All right. Now, God.
It has to be, right?
Sure.
No, I mean, look at this. Yellowstone, they got Old Faithful and an awesome buffalo. Yosemite, you got Half Dome there and a beautiful. Hot Springs, the fountain in front of the visitor center at the national park. I didn't design it. Who won that one? Sorry.
Stephen Baronhouse.
Steve Baronhouse. Nice.
Yes.
Well, I mean, am I wrong? No.
No.
Now I understand the fountain is kind of because it's like the hot springs and it probably got hot water bubbling up it or something. Whatever. Okay. All right. And the final giveaway prize for tonight is this sterling silver gold plated postage stamp, a 30 center from 1869. Who gets that one? Ambeth. All right. Congratulations, Ambeth.
Must have been cookie luck.
Oh, that's right. Hey, you had some of those cookies. Those were good.
They were very tasty cookies. Yes.
They're very tasty. They're very tasty. Pickle says, don't pick on Arkansas. Going to give you a compliment. You're not from Arkansas, Pickle. What are you talking about? All right. Thanks again for being part of the giveaways there, everybody. If you did win, again, you need to send me an email to claim. And with that, I think we're going to jump into the auction.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So I'm going to go ahead.
Wait. Hold on.
What?
Up here, I saw up here. I don't know who put it. I think someone said August 1st is like a North Orange County coin show.
Is that the date of it? I'm not sure. I don't have.
I saw someone put it up there, but you were talking and I missed it. Oh, and Craig Durbin gave $20 just in case I missed that too.
Craig Durbin. Sorry I missed that while I was talking, but thank you very much for the donation, Craig.
Wow.
And let me read that. He's alive, Mr. Kittlecast. Thanks everyone for being part of the Coin Club. Thank you, Craig. That's very generous of you. And yeah, we had some people asking because I know he's usually in my gaming streams and everything. Oh, that was El Capitan on the quarter. Sorry about that, Golden Fire. I guess I was just guessing. It's not a fountain, I'll tell you that. It's not a fountain. All right. And thank you again, Craig. Yeah, we had some people asking where you've been because you're usually there hanging out in our game chats late at night. But very, very cool. There was another super chat as well before that. Did I really miss that?
Yeah, for $10, I think, from somebody. I didn't see.
I know NCFSXT. Oh, it's Pickle.
Oh, Pickle, $2
for $2. He says, "Pay no attention to the cucumber behind the curtain." I think he means that's a pickle, but it's really a cucumber. But thank you very much, Party Pickle. Sorry about that. It must have done that while I was doing show and tell, and I have the chat down when I have to share the pictures and stuff. All right. Again, all of the auction items tonight are listed in the description below. They're very, very cool. Very, very cool. And they were all donated by Don Berry and Coins Plus, the shop that Don works at. So everything's going to start at $1, and all the proceeds go to the club. We got some really neat prizes or auction items. And remember, winners of the auction items will pay shipping of $5, whether you win just one item or whether you win all 15 items. Some of you will end up overpaying a little bit on shipping. Some of you will be underpaying. It all works out. It's just easier just to charge everybody $5 for shipping. And you do have to pay for your items. That's the other rule. What other rules do we have? If you win an item, you have to send me your email, and I assume that you're going to want to pay by PayPal. So sometime tomorrow, I'll send you an invoice for PayPal payment. If you'd rather pay by check, money order, Venmo, Cash App, Carrier Pigeon, whatever else you want to pay by, just in that email that you tell me that you send me, tell me how you want to pay. Otherwise, I'll send you a PayPal invoice. So the first item up for bids is right here. Right here. This is lot number 1. It's a full roll.
Yes, sir. Full screen so people can see something. Yeah.
You don't want that. You don't want them to see your.
I don't mind, but they want to see what they're buying. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. This is a full roll of 2005 Denver. See the D mint there on the thing. Westward Journey Nickel Series. These are all the Buffalo nickels right there. This is a roll from the mint. I don't know. I know they sold these for big premiums back then, and I know they still go for pretty good premiums because people like to look for different varieties on these, and they just like these nickels. But we're starting this at $1. NCFXSTI says rule number 52 is you can't outbid NCF. Well, that's not true, but but just bid high enough. Unless it's Gringo. Yes, Gringo can bid. Gringo can bid. Yes. All right, here we go. Open for bid right now, starting at $1. Does nobody want it? It's $2 worth of nickels in there. All you got to do is bid, and that's it. Otherwise, we'll go on to the next item. Mikey's bidding $1 on $2. Perfect. And Mikey wouldn't even have to pay for shipping, I don't think, because I'm already sending him the win. But let me go through and just make my list so I can keep track of the winners here. Thanks again. Make sure you guys, if you're in Southern California, make sure you make it up to Coins Plus to check out that bid board and thank them for donating all this stuff to the club, and thank Don, because Don will be there if you go there, because he's working there almost all the time now, aren't you? That's about all the time.
Yes, I am Monday through Friday, 10 to 5 right now.
We got Steve Woods at $3. Mikey goes to $3.50. So the one side of the roll has the head side, the other side shows the buffalo. In case you guys wonder about that. And it's in the mint sealed roll. There's their mint phone number if you ever want to call the mint and have anything to say to them. 1-800-USA Mint. That's pretty easy. Probably just get a busy signal or a message. NCF goes up to $9 on it. I think NCF just wants to win that one. Lima loved that documentary. Free Solo. I have not seen that one. Pickle singing. Hurry back. Lincoln's out. I think this one might be going to NCF. NCF jumped the bid a little bit there. Thank you very much, NCF. Thank you for the bid. Next up, we got a couple coins. We're going to start with this one here, but there's three of them really that kind of go together, lots 2, 3, and 4. But we had to make the rule work, absolutely. This one here is a 2009 San Francisco proof Lincoln cent. First day of issue coming out of a 10-coin silver proof set. Says all that on the label right there. And this is graded perfect. Proof 70 Ultra Cameo. That's starting at $1. And just so you guys know, we're not selling these as a group. We're selling them in 3 separate lots. The next coins are also from that same set. You'll have the nickel, and then you have the Sacagawea Native American dollar. Those will be the next 2 lots after this. But here we go. We got bids of $1. We got bids of $2 for the Proof 70 Perfect. First day of issue. Lincoln Shield cent. And if you guys want anything up close, I do have my microscope plugged in. I can show closer. I can show. I know the focus kind of sucks on this camera, but it's perfect. It's proof 70. You don't even need to look at the coin, do you? I will look at it. I'll try. Mikey goes to $2.50. Larry Powell goes to $5. Lincoln, I didn't get any packages out this week. I did not. I had that coin show last weekend. I was kind of catching up after that. Then I had to go get my car worked on, so I was without a car for a little while. And then this, I just didn't get anything out this week. So if I already owe you a package, I won't charge you any extra for shipping. You know, that's you guys know that. So, but I'm planning on getting everything out, packed up this weekend and out the door Monday. That is the plan. Maybe even tomorrow. We got live coin Q&A at $6. Increases. I saw that at Coins Plus last week. Oh, did you? And again, if you guys haven't seen what the bid board is or don't know what the bid board is, I'm putting a link to Don's channel in the chat right now. The last video he posted was like a 10-minute video just showing off the bid board and what the bid board looks like in case you don't have one at your local shop or don't know what that is. So. And that one goes for $6 to Coin Q&A. Thank you very much. And the next up is the nickel. Let me copy in lot number 3's info. Again, it's another Proof 70 Deep Cameo. Perfect grade. Winners there. Again, it's got that special label with San Francisco in the background. First day of issue from the 10-coin silver proof set. The coin itself is not silver. Proof 70 Ultra Cameo. Larry starts us out. Well, it went $2, $1, $2, and now up to $5 for Larry. Larry Powell in the lead at $5. Steve goes to 6. Mello goes perfect times 2 to Don. Okay. Marmello's jumping the bid to 25. Are you sure about that, Marmello? That's a pretty big jump. Want to make sure that's a good bid. That's probably going to take everybody out.
Yeah, that's not silver, just so you know. I
It's
just want to reiterate it. It's a nice coin. It's just not silver.
It just goes boom.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Marmello.
All right. Very generous, Mr. Marmello. Thank you for that. I think he might win that one. And I believe he did. So I got to wait for lag to catch up there when I'm looking. So, Mr. Marmello getting a perfect nickel. Lot number 4. Lot number 4. Thank you very much, Mr. Marmello. I know you bid a little extra because that's supporting the club, and we do really appreciate that. Lot number 4, the 2019 San Francisco Sacagawea dollar. And this is the Native American dollar that features was Mary Ross, and she's got the astronaut there, and she's doing some kind of a math equation there. I'm sure some of you guys know what all that means. But it's the Proof 70 Ultra Cameo. And there you go. Beautiful coins. When's the next auction? Just wondering. I don't have one set. Probably next weekend, Mikey. That's what I'm thinking. I need to do some more auctions. I got like 3 or 4 that I need to do. So probably next weekend I'll do one. Math is hard, says Alfred. Exactly. But this is one. I mean, there's a lot of the different Native American dollar designs. This one's one of the cooler ones. There's some that are like, I don't know. But we got a bid up to $10 by CoinQuester. Thank you for the bids. I don't know what the auction's actually going to be. I don't know if we're going to. I got one that needs to be all. It's going to be all Morgan dollars, like all silver dollars. And then I got another one that's going to be all slab stuff, cheaper slabs. I got another one that's going to be world silver coin. I got at least 3 or 4 auctions that are like ready to go pretty much. One's that's going to be all currency. Marmello goes 12.5, DTT 15, Guitar Gill goes to 17. Guitar Gill at 17. Marmello, Guitar Gill is first at 17. We'll get that to focus eventually. Marmello 21, DTT 22. Got 50 people watching. Thank you again all for being here. Very cool. Craig says 3 diamonds and 1 spicy Italian cold cut sandwich and 2 shulker boxes hot off the grill from Freda. There you go. Craig's been playing a little too much Minecraft, it sounds like. Marmello goes to 23.5 hearts. I guess that's just as good as dollars. 23.5. Thank you, Marmello. Mikey wanted to know what we thought of his pizza. Mikey, it looked like very plain, boring cheese pizza, but it was probably good. Mikey had Santini's pizza for dinner tonight, in case anybody was wondering. Sent me a picture of it. So, Guitar Gill at 25. Guitar Bill is at 25. 25. I'm gonna have to start counting this down. So we got some more to go. I know you only eat cheese pizza, Mikey, but I gotta have some pepperoni or something on it. Believe me, if I was over Mikey, and you offered me a slice, I would have eaten it. It looked pretty damn good, actually. All right, is that going home to Guitar Gill? I think so. Thanks, Guitar Gill. If you guys want to look at some live music on YouTube, Guitar Gill is on YouTube and he plays guitar. Imagine that. Imagine that. Check him out. We got this one. This is a 2006 $1 Federal Reserve note. It's Send that nickel to the craziness chatter tonight. I don't know what that means, Marmello. I don't know what that means, but you're late on the bid. You're late on the bid. This one, unless you're starting a bid on this one, I'm going to disregard that bid because it came in right away. Marmello, I'm going to delete that bid because I don't know what you're bidding on. But this one here is a $1 Federal Reserve note, 2006. It looks to be an uncirculated condition. It's just got a fancy serial number. It's got 88778777. I mean, I don't know how fancy that is. I would have maybe saved it, but you guys tell me. You guys tell me. Starting a bid as $1. It's not going to sell for less than $1. I'll tell you that. But there you go. Lag is bad, Marmello. Okay. So if anybody wants the $1 note with the somewhat fancy serial number, I know some of you guys collect that. Mikey will bid $1 on it. Mikey was first at $1. It is a binary, where there's only 2 different numbers there. That's true. Steve Woods goes to $2. And Steve, I believe I still got a package of stuff I'm holding for you, so I wouldn't, of course, charge you extra shipping if we're just, you've probably already paid shipping on it. Steve at $2. Lincoln's out. Marmello wants more math coins. Well, actually, I might have some of those, but I can't sell them right now, Marmello. This is for the Coin Club. I might have one of those if you really wanted one of those 2019 S's. I think I bought some from the coin shop. Larry Powell's going to $5. Larry Powell at $5. It's a cribbage note. Is that what that's called?
Well, anybody that plays the game cribbage will understand that. Other than that, it's a cribbage note. Yes.
I played cribbage years and years ago, and I don't really remember.
Well, you have to make 15s. Oh. And an 8 and a 7 is a 15. So you got pairs, runs, 15s, all that good stuff. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cribbage note. There you go. Thank you. It looks like it's going home to Larry Powell, I believe, but we'll let the lag catch up a little bit.
It says 6 for Golden Fire, but maybe refresh just to make sure.
I'll refresh. I think that came in late, but I want to refresh my whole chat thing here just to make sure. I'm getting an ad on the last coat, something to clean my car with. Nope. Yep, it looks like Golden Fire was late. Sorry, Golden Fire. I can show you my screen, but I'm not going to because you got late. That's Larry Powell for $5. Sorry about that. Got to get in and get in early. Don't wait, please. A lag will get you. Next up, lot number 6 at the Cheerios cent. 2000 Philadelphia Lincoln cent on the Cheerios card. Right there. These were issued in boxes of Cheerios. Can you believe it? And some very lucky people also got a 2000 Sacagawea dollar, but that's not what this one is. And these were actually minted in 1999 because they had to mint them in advance and put them on these cards and put them in the Cheerios box on time. So these sell all over the place. Pretty popular still. You can actually send these in and get them graded with the Cheerios on the label if you sent them in like this. There's the coin itself. Can't show you the other side because it's just card signed by the mint director, of course. Well, not really signed by him, but printed by him. It's one of the first 10 million Lincoln cents struck of the year 2000. Wow. Very cool. And we got bids of 1, 1, 4, 3, 5, and 6. There were cribbage bars in the early 80s, says Steve Woods. Nice. Paula goes to $7. $7 bid. Sorry from the Koala Golden Fire truck. Better matches, maybe. Yeah, that makes sense. You got a stack of them. You ate a lot of Cheerios just for those. Did you get any of the dollars, NCF? That would have been cool. Marmello goes to $8.55. Jesus. Please try to keep at least like in at least quarter increments or something. Live coin Q&A goes to $9. 2,000 Cheerios sent. I think there's another one of these up on the bid board this week, I believe, or this month, because it goes to the 27th. I thought I saw one up there.
That is correct.
That is. I think I saw it in your video.
Probably, yeah. And you were there, so possible both ways.
But it's funny, when I watched your video, I saw a whole bunch of stuff I didn't remember seeing on the bid board.
Well, I can't help that.
So NCF, you actually did get a few of the Sacagawea dollars, but you probably didn't save them. You probably, most people didn't. Marmelo's going to $10 on this. I thought Marmelo bought one of these from me before. I don't know. I thought I already mailed him one of these. Maybe he wants another one. Maybe not. Could be wrong. Marmelo at $10. And he's outbid himself at 10 1/4. No. Come on. $10 to Marmelo. Back then had a few seconds. That'd be awesome to have those still. Those go for thousands and thousands if they're still on the card now. It's crazy. Live coin Q&A says out, so thank you for that. We'll count it down and get on to the next one maybe. Oh, bummer, NCF. So you actually did save them, but then they became not yours. That sucks. It goes $10 to Marmelo. And, I don't know. Let me look. Randy might have got in at the last second. I got to hit refresh. Because that was real close. On one of I got this open in two different screens. On one screen, Randy was late. On one screen, he was on time. And, Randy was on time. The bid goes on. Marmelo, I'm deleting that bid. Come on. Now, Randy, you're leading. Randy's leading at 12. How can you bid, Edmund? You just bid. That's all you do is you just bid if it's something you want. And if you end up winning, you need to send me an email with your email address, basically, so I can send you an invoice through PayPal. If you don't want to pay by PayPal and you'd rather do a check or something else, then you need to just let me know in that email. But you just bid. You just bid. But please, serious bids only. Marmelo, I'm not taking these crazy bids. You know the rules. I don't know if you're joking around, but Randy's leading at 12. I'm just going to delete them. Randy's leading at $12. I'm going to count it down and probably give it to Randy here because I don't know if Marmelo's being real or not. All right, let's go on to the next one. Marmelo, you were late on that one. I mean, I know I do want the extra couple dollars for the club, and I do appreciate you bidding, but there are rules. Got to be fair to Randy, too. He was late. All right, lot number 7. Marmelo, if that's something you really wanted, I'm sure I can help you track one down, but not that one. That one's going to Randy. Lot number 7 is next. This is a 1909 VDB Lincoln cent. VDB Lincoln cent. You didn't make it, Marmelo. Sorry about that one. It was close. You got to be on time with a real bid. And I'm going to show this one under the scope, I think, because I think that's about the only way I can do that a lot better. So there we go. Looks like there's a little mark or something, a little hit under the N of in. But otherwise, it's got some red around the rim. It's a nice Lincoln cent. I have to focus this a little bit more. And did Don send us a double die? He sure did. Don, did you know this was a double die?
Yeah, I was just waiting for you to point it out.
Okay, well, it's a FS 1101 double die. So. Okay. I didn't look at it until just now.
Well, look at the Y. Come on now. There's
good thing I put it under the scope, right? We'll zoom in.
Well, I'd asked in a second.
You see there, 1909's doubled a little bit. There's the Y of Liberty showing some doubling, and the R and the T a little bit. Sorry, the lighting just really sucks right here. Let me try to turn the scope light on now. Sometimes when it's zoomed in, it shows it better. There we go.
Yeah, it's actually showing pretty good, I think. But, yeah.
Okay, well, I kind of want to bid on it now.
Well, it was donated to the club. You can bid on it.
No, I'm not bidding against people on here. No, so there it is.
Just let everyone know what an accurate value is, so that they know it's not just a regular.
I don't even really know.
Well,
what do you think it's worth? It's worth more than just a regular VDB.
Yeah.
Just depends on what it would grade. I mean, it does have that little hit under the N of N, something there in the field. So it's not perfect, but it's got some red color to it. You can see that.
Yeah, it's nice.
Here's the reverse.
Oh, it tickled all of Randy's fancies.
Do what?
It tickled all of Randy's fancies.
Oh, he loves varieties and double dies and stuff like that for sure. Okay, there we go. And now I can't get it to sit flat in the folder. There we go. You thought you were going to get that one by me, Don? Come on, man. Come on, man. Not a chance. Not a chance. All right, what are we the bidding up to? We got 33, 35. Got bids up to 35. That seems about, I was going to say probably worth about $50 retail is what would have been my rough guess in that condition. Somewhere around there. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. I don't know. But definitely more than just a regular VDB. Did I bump those? I did. Okay. There's what the coin looks like just under the regular camera. Randy goes to 40. Coin Quester 42. Yeah, 1909 Double Die Obverse Fs 1101. It's in the red book. It's a red book variety. I mean, we could probably even show what the red book says about it, right? Let's see. Well, it used to be a red book variety. Is it still? I don't know.
I don't know. Did you get your new Mega Red?
No, it's not in the red book anymore.
Oh,
I thought they put that in the red book.
I think it used to be.
Yeah, they must have taken it right back out. No, I did not get the new. I didn't get any of the new Mega Reds because I didn't know when we were going to be meeting again. Randy goes to 45.
Well, if you need one, let me know. We have them at the shop.
No, I still got like 2 cases in the last 2 years, I think.
Oh, I know. I didn't know if you have for your collection, personal usage.
I think everybody else says that they're out, and Randy is going to be drooling all over this one when he gets it. Randy likes his varieties. Yeah. I think that's 2 in a row for Randy now. 45 to Randy. Congratulations, Randy. I know you're going to love that one. He's like, yes! Yeah, that was a good one. That's a good one, Randy. I like finding those myself. Lot number 8. It's from Canada. It's the $1 Canadian Toronto Sesquicentennial NGC MS67 Deep Mirror Proof-like. Whoa. How about that? Got the dude in the canoe riding in front of Toronto. Toronto, 1834 to 1984. And it starts at only $1. Look at that shiny purdy. Nice black and white silent craft. Not sure what that is, Marmello, but this is at $10 right now. New England Note starts at $10. Lots of little fine scratches on the holder. The coin itself, let me try to wipe that off again. The coin itself looks pretty much perfect. Very, very cool. And these are silver. What are these, Don? Are these 50% silver?
Those are 50% silver. It should be 0.375 of an ounce of silver.
That's correct. Okay. So just under a half ounce actual silver weight in these.
Yes,
Carmelo takes it to 15, which is right not much more than the silver value on them.
Yeah, but deep proof like. Look at that beautiful Canadian label for the Canadians in chat, eh? Eh?
Look at that.
Eh?
New England goes to 16. can see my camera lens cover right there. Canon right there. Beautiful. New England's at 16. Only $16. Anyone else? Gonna count it down. They'll sell for whatever they sell for. Steve goes to 17 though. And thanks again to Don and Coins Plus for the donations. They came up with some really cool items. Some very cool ones coming up still. So shiny. Shiny Purdy. Amanda with the correct spelling of shiny, of course. Steve Woods at 17. Hello jumps it to 21. He sees something with the queen on it, and he starts getting all excited, and he goes for it, doesn't he? Mellow at $21.
Let's see. Sorry, just answering the question live coin Q&A. The bid board is something that actually has to be done in person. So it's not an online thing. There's 600 items. They're normally up per week, and only 2 of us work at the store. So it would be impossible to try to manage online bidders and shipping and stuff as it is.
Right.
So that's an in-person thing.
You can check out his channel there. He shows the items, but you just can't bid on it through his through the store.
Yeah, the store does have an eBay store, and we sell around 200 to 250 items per week on eBay. Everything starts at 99 cents there, so as well. So, and it's everything from just low end stuff to $20,000 coins on eBay. So, there you go.
All right, Mr. Marmello gets that one for $21. Not bad at all. Not bad. Did I miss anything else there? I saw a lot of stuff being asked in chat. Just had some clearly Canadian sparkling water while we were auctioning that. Well, we got another Canadian dollar here. This one's even cooler, I think. He wants to have tea with that coin, maybe. Mikey wants me to wait to ship stuff. Okay, Mikey. Okay. I'll try to remember that. And Philip the board saying hello. Perfect. Next up, let me put in the information on lot 9. This is the 1958 British Columbia dollar from Canada. MS64 from ICG. It's got some nice mint luster. And it's got the really cool reverse right there. British Columbia Centennial. That's pretty cool, isn't it? I think so. And this is, are these 80% silver, Don? What are these?
Yes, those are 80% silver.
Yeah, not so. NCF goes up to $8. Lincoln at 10. Yes, please, eBay link meow. The eBay was right there. The eBay name was in there. It's a real easy eBay name. It's just Lions 2332 HXB, something like that, right? Yeah. But if you want to know the information on the shop, right here it is. There's their website, coinsplusnewhall.com. Coinsplusnewhall.com. They probably have a link to their eBay from there. If not, they should probably get on that. So, Gringo brings us to $23, which is still a pretty darn good deal for a mint state example of that.
Yeah.
Edmund tried bid it in $5. You're way behind, Edmund. Ambeth goes to $25. And if you wanted me to put anything under the microscope, I can always do that. Otherwise, I'm not going to do it. How about that? Gringo goes to 27. You just bought a 2019 proof from Jeff on eBay. Didn't even realize it was him. Nice, Gold. Nice. Dove season goes to 28. Gringo is first at 27. Now Dove is at 28. Dove is at 28. Ambeth was second at 28, but Dove season 91's leading. Gringo goes to 30. OG 22. Gringo OG 22 at $30. Edmund goes to 40. That works. Edmund, I'm going to delete your bid of 45. You went to 40. I'll stick with you at 40. I'm not going to have you outbid yourself. Edmund at $40. Dove Season says out. That works for us, Lincoln. I know what he means. Edmund at 40. I think that's going to hold up. Let's see. Congratulations. Thank you very much for your bid. Thank you very much. Next up is that one right there. That's upside down. Hold on. That is going to be lot 10. Lot 10 is a 1972 $10 Jamaica proof 10th anniversary of independence coin. It's 1.4632 ounces of silver on this thing. So just even without looking at it, you guys should be bidding $35, $40, right? Should we even look at the coin? Yeah, let's look at the coin. All right. Let's look at the coin. There's a box, and then there's the coin. It's got some toning around the rim. 10th anniversary of independence, 1962 to 1972, from Jamaica. And we'll show you the other side, too, if I can get this thing to open up. There we go. Jamaica. Alexander Bustamante and Norman W. Manley. We all know who they are. Well, you do if you're from Jamaica, if you know anything about Jamaica. So there we go. $46. Steve Woods goes to 47. Yeah, man. This coin be cooking curry. Yeah, man. All right, got a little bit of purplish toning around the rims. It's been in this case for 50 years. There you go. 10th anniversary of independence. With the box in the holder. Sterling silver, 925. Again, 1.46 ounces of silver. 1.46 ounces. Oh, Marmello got timed out for 5 minutes for bidding $15.90 plus 2. Yeah, Marmello, come on. We're trying to run an auction here. I appreciate all your bids, but we're trying to run an auction here. CR goes to $50 on the coin. And this is the proof. This is the proof, by the way. They also had these as uncirculated. If you look this up on NGC Coins World Price Guide, they list these in here. I forgot what the mintage is, but they list this at a value of at least $60, like an Proof 63. So that's what they list it in the book. Don't know what it's worth, but it's worth at least $50 right now in an auction.
Yeah, I think that'd be higher than Proof 63 as well. So.
Oh yeah, it's probably great. If you graded this, it'd be at least a Proof 67, maybe a Proof 68. That'd be my guess.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it makes much of a difference because, but not all of them are still in these cases and holders. A lot of these you find loose.
That's true.
People broke them out and they basically treat them as just junk silver when silver went to certain prices.
Yeah. If that came into the shop not in that holder, it would get melted. So
there you go.
Yep.
Because, usually they get banged up and look like hell.
Yeah, exactly. And then they're just worth only the silver value, but that's it. So.
All righty, there we go. $50 to CR. Again, make sure to send me emails if you're a winner of either free giveaways or auction items, so we can go from there. Thank you for all of your bids, everybody. And next up is a 1996 Canada silver double dollar set. That's what they call them. I didn't make it up. For real. In a nice official country of Canada holder here. Look at that. Look at that. You open it up and
ooh, that's peachy.
Are those peaches or apples?
Doesn't matter.
It's peachy
just
though.
Peachy. Yeah.
Macintosh. 1976 through 1996. You got the half dollar, the quarter, the cent, dime, nickel, and the other dollar. And all of the coins except the cent and the dollar there are sterling silver, I believe.
And toning up nicely.
And they're toning. Yes, it shows right here on the certificate The Macintosh is 92.5% silver. So is the 50 cent, the 25 cent, the 10 cent, even the nickel, even the beaver nickel is sterling silver. Very cool. So a lot of sterling silver coins in here. And they are toning up on the edges a little bit. Even that beautiful nickel right there. Yeah.
That is one nice beaver.
Oh, yeah. NCF's at $22. It's probably still under the melt value when you add up all the coins.
Still under melt, yeah.
Coin Quest for 25. Ron at 27, 30. NCF's at $30. Michael Bales goes to 35. $35. Beautiful coin. And that's just a cool silver dollar, too, by the way. Okay. NCF goes to 43. NCF at $43. Might be taking this one home. Ron, you're bidding a little bit behind. Make sure you're watching live and on live chat. When you're watching the video, there should be a red dot next to live to make sure you're watching live. And then on your chat, it'll either be set to top chat or live chat. Make sure it's set to live chat. Cheesequake goes to $50. Cheesequake at $50. 57 people watching. Thank you, everybody. Steve Woods goes to 53. NCF's out. 1996. Nice. Was a good year. 96 was a good year, Don. All right. Steve Woods at 53. Ringo goes to 55. Right at the last second there. Almost literally. OG 22 goes 55. Michael Bales goes 57. If you're lagging, quick with settings. We want to click playback speed and click. Really? Okay, Paula. Ringo goes to 60. It'll catch up. That's true. That's true. And I bet my voice sounds really cool at 2 times speed. Steve Woods at 61. A lot of activity on this one. A lot of interested parties. I wish I had 4 of these to sell to you guys right now, but we don't. Ringo at 63. Makes me sound like a chipmunk. Nice. 64 to Steve. Steve Woods at 64. Yeah, very cool set. I was going to save this for one of the last prizes, but I wanted to keep the Canada stuff together. Cheesequake goes to 70 right before I started counting it down again. Do you have other years? You want the one that's your birth year. What's your birth year, Mikey? Maybe Don has it at the shop. I don't know. Michael Bales outbid. Cheesequake at 70. $2001 is his birth year. Do you have a 2001, Don? I don't know. And that goes to Cheesequake. Cheesequake 8.
We don't have one of those. We've had them, but they are quite pricey. So
is 2001 a better one or something? Or
2001's a better one, yeah. And they're all silver again, also.
Yeah.
Including that's when the Toonies in there, and that one's also silver. So
well, and I know that they have the ones from like the 80s are a lot higher mintages, but yeah, the ones from 90s and 2000, they're like the mintages go down quite a bit, if I recall.
Yeah.
You see that you guys get the ones from the 70s and 80s a lot.
A lot. Yeah, and the 90s and the 2000s not as much. And I think the ones from the early 2000s around $60 to $65 or something like that. So, okay. Yeah.
Well, the bid that we're doing right now, this is for a Geiger 1 ounce silver bar, right there.
Thank you, Steve, for just jumping that up right away.
This has Schloss Guldengasse on the back. Everybody knows the Schloss Guldengasse. I don't have to talk about that anymore. There you go. Fair enough. Steve goes to $28. Thank you. Gringo to 30. It's 1 unzi of fine silver. Very, very nice. And it can be yours if you bid the highest. And Gringo is leading at $30. Goldhead, is Jeff here? Do you have 90s, early 2000 proof Eagles at your shop? Would rather buy a new haul than purchasing on eBay or Facebook groups. Well, Jeff, I don't think is here right now unless he's lurking in the chat. But Don, who works there, is the one talking in chat. Well, the other one talking in chat. I'm not Don, but Don's here.
No, I'm Don.
Yeah. But you do have proof Eagles. I don't know if you have all the different dates, but Goldhead is looking for 90s and early 2000s proof Eagles.
Of course he is, the most expensive ones, especially 94. Proof, the only ones we actually carry in store are the current year, so 2021s, and the rest, anything else that we get at all, we put on eBay. Because now they're seriously expensive. So
I was going to mention that at the show we were just at, there were dealers offering $78 for any date.
Yep.
So then, retail, I'm sure they're worth more, but
yep.
If I was buying. Well, if I was collecting proof Eagles, now is not the time to get them, I wouldn't think. That's a huge premium.
Yeah, and actually it's funny. Retail is actually less than wholesale. That's why we don't sell them at the stores, because we'd have to sell them for $65. But they are less in the gray sheet than they are paying.
So like if you put them on eBay, they don't even sell for what the wholesalers are paying?
No, that's the thing is they sell for crazy amount, but you can't sell it in a shop condition and show somebody the gray sheet because it says $65.
Right.
And wholesalers will pay you almost $80. So
it just seems like that's something I would wait for any proof silver Eagle with the box and paperwork, Steve Wood. Any date, they don't even care what date. Any proof silver Eagle you got, you have the box and paper, you get $78 from other dealers.
Yep.
They're just crazy premiums right now. Well, that's what they were. I don't know if the price could change a few dollars here and there, but fill the board's at $37. And I mean, you can almost buy them from the mint that price right now. It's like, I think they might even be cheaper.
I think no. The 2021 Type 2s, when they release, I think they are $85.
Did they really raise it that much?
$83.
It used to be that much. You used to be able to get them for like $55 or $65.
Yeah,
the price on everything.
Yeah, the last 2021s were $83. So the first of the last one. Yeah,
that's crazy though.
Yep.
All right, we got fill the board at $37. I think that is about the end of bidding. We bought 2 5-ounce tombstones today. Sounds fun. Don't you think that with the new reverse, the old ones are never going to drop? There's a lot of proof silver Eagles out there. The premium right now is huge. I mean, again, I don't know for sure. If I knew for sure, I'd put a lot of money into it. But it's a huge premium. I just can't see it lasting forever. But that's just me. That's Phil at the board won that one, I think. Nice. Congratulations, Phil. Thanks for your bids. Next up's a really cool piece. They're all been really cool pieces. This one's really cool. Lot number 13, a 2018 Zombucks 1-ounce silver round, and I probably should have put in the title, this is the Feast Dollar, not the Peace Dollar. This is the Feast Dollar right there. Because I think there was another one from 2018, a different, the Barber, I think, was also 2018. But there you go. Zombucks, 50 Zombucks right there, 2018. And this is the currency of the apocalypse, in case you didn't know. 1 ounce, 999 fine silver. Very good. NCF goes right to 45, making Gringo a sad panda. Very good. Very, very good. That's a better design than the 2021 Peace Dollar, says Mikey. Well, we'll see. We'll see. 2021s aren't out yet, but I'm still going to try to get a 2021 Peace Dollar. I think they look cool. Some people like the Zombucks, like NCF does at $45. And an invoice? Yeah, Phil. If you want me to just send you a PayPal invoice, I'll do that. Probably not tonight. I'll probably do it sometime tomorrow. If you'd rather pay some other way than PayPal, then just send me the email and let me know how you'd rather pay. That's NCFXSTIs. Thank you very much. What else do we got left? Just 2 coins? Okay. This one's really cool. I kind of want to bid on this one, but I'm not going to bid against everybody. You know, I can if I want. I do what I want. All right, here we go. Oh, you did send a message? All right, yeah, just send me an email. I'm not checking my email right now, but I'm sure it's actually, I just checked my email. I just lied. I do see your email there, CR. Thank you. Thank you. And you want to do money order check? We can do that. I'll email you back, and we'll get the details on that. Probably tomorrow. I'm not going to be able to do that tonight, probably. But here we go. Mikey goes to 7. King of Coins bids on lot number 14. He's a junior, so don't run him up too much. All right, Phil. Here we are. 1913A, German States, Prussia. 3 marks, silver coin with Wilhelm II on it. Really nice. Mint State, German States. Over 100 years old. It goes this way. Look at that. Just a nice, sweet eagle on it. Steve's at $30. Yeah, Philip, whatever you prefer. Whatever's easiest for you, we can figure it out. Ringo goes to 32. Galen goes to 45 after Golden Fire's $35 bid. Just so you know, the coin is slightly loose in the holder, so when I ship it to you, it might spin around a little bit. When Don gave it to me, the head was like almost upside down. But if you just tap the coin like this a whole bunch on the corner, you don't even have to do it very hard. The coin will rotate around. It's easy. I did it. Gringo goes to $50. Oh, Lincoln Central. No, Phil's not related to him. King of Coins has a YouTube channel. He's a younger dude, and it's hard. You can't really leave comments on his YouTube videos because it's underage and they block the comments. But it's not really a rattler. You can get the coins loose in pretty much any holder for whatever reason. Because they use the wrong size gasket or something. Especially on world coins because they're not all like the same as the U.S. coins, and this one just rotates around a little bit. I could rotate it if you guys really insist. Kaiser was more sus than your bids have been. Okay, Marmello. But we got $50 to green go. ICG stands for I can't grade. Yeah, sometimes that's what a lot of people do say, but this one, I don't have any problem calling that mint state. I mean, just look at the reverse in particular. I mean, it's not XF. I mean, if we saw some obvious wear, then we'd know it's just a high AU, but I don't see any wear on it. And MS62 seems appropriate, so I'm not mad with that. Green go at $50. I don't want to sell it that cheap to him, but I guess we're going to have to. Somebody else bids. Did that hold up? Let's see. I think it did. $50. Green go. OG. Dose. Congratulations, Green go. That's a cool one. Last but not least. Last but certainly not least. Lot number 15, a 1925 Stone Mountain commemorative $50. This is in a Numis Trust Corporation slab. Usually you would just disregard the slab and the grade all completely because Numis Trust is like a made up kind of thing. I wouldn't rely on their grades. In looking at this coin though, I think it's at least an MS65. It's really nice. There's no real big hits or marks. It's got full mint luster. I don't see evidence of any cleaning or anything. Is it an MS66? I don't know, but it's not an MS63 or a 4. It's nicer than that. So hope that helps. Use that for what you want. I can show this under the scope if you want. We had bids of, wow, we jumped that up to 150 and then right to 155. Wow, very, very nice, guys. Thank you for that. I'll show this under the scope so you guys can see more. I didn't even look at it under the scope yet. I just looked at it right there. I know some of you guys were wanting to know if it was a double die. It's probably not. Let's just make sure. But they do have really cool double die varieties on these. This one's not one of them. Let's see there. There's the design. It's a memorial to the valor of the soldier of the South. Really, really crazy that only, 55 or 60 years after the Civil War ends, where the United States government's doing a memorial to the people that lost the war. Interesting. Yeah, it was kind of a controversial coin at the time, but Congress just about didn't approve it. Congress only approved it because they also did it a memorial. I think it was to Calvin Coolidge, and that nobody wanted to vote against memorial to Calvin Coolidge at the time, but then they ended up not even putting it on the coin. So it was going to be a memorial to both the soldiers and Calvin Coolidge, but they kind of tricked Congress. They kind of tricked Congress a little bit. That's my remembering of the information on that. You can read all about that in many different coin books, I'm sure. Beautiful coin. And thank you very much for the bid. Was it Warren Harding and not Coolidge? Yeah, maybe that was Warren Harding. Thank you for correcting me on that. All right, we got, let me just make sure high bid 160 is correct. We're going to go and count it down. It goes to the live coin Q&A. Marmello says melt it. Well, it's not mine anymore. It never was mine. It was the club's. Congratulations. Really cool coin. NCS is going to drive 45 minutes and just look at Stone Mountain in person. Exactly. Now it's a pretty cool park if you haven't been there before. Very cool. Thanks again, Paula, for the bid on that. Thanks again, everybody, for all the bids on all the coins. That's it. I don't have any more to auction. At least nothing from the club to auction. Don, you selling that one under your microscope there, or are we done?
Oh, sorry, I demuted. No, not yet. Just got that yesterday. Got to find out if it's an ultra rare variety. I doubt it is, but you never know.
You could ask the live coin Q&A right now in chat, and they'd
live coin Q&A. Is it rare?
It's a strike doubling. No, that's not a real.
No just way. Asking.
No way. Well, I just told you.
Okay, just asking. Maybe it's worth millions, and you don't know. I mean, I'd take around $3 trillion for it, Zimbabwe bucks.
300 trillion or just 3 trillion?
Just 3 trillion's fine. The $1 trillion notes.
Can you believe that those $100 trillion notes go for like over $100 each now?
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy.
I remember Gordon in his shop was selling packs of them damn things, or selling them for like just a couple bucks each on his bid board. And I saw like some dealer saying he needed some, and some guy said he'd sell them for like 125, and like 8 people were like, "Oh, I'll take them at that price." And it's like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, jeez. I mean, I bought a couple at the time just because they were fun and they were on his bid board for a few bucks, but
right.
Geez, that's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Steve wouldn't give more than 10 grand for that dime. So. But yeah, as Amanda points out, thank you very much to Don and to Coins Plus for donating all of the coins and prizes for tonight's auction and giveaways. That's awesome. Just a reminder, if you did win anything, you need to send me an email, and then you'll get invoices and stuff tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. I'll try to get them all done tomorrow. And yeah, I don't think I have anything else. Anything else from you, Don?
Nope, I'm good.
Good, huh? Let's see. Anybody else in chat? What else is going on there? Tell us about the 1930s. Oh, that's just a dime. I don't know where Don got that. He said it came into the shop, I think. Or
just came into the shop as a Mercury dime. I just thought it was neat. I know it's not spectacularly worth anything else other than
no,
what
but even
some
then,
person.
Even with that kind of like machine doubling or whatever it is,
yeah,
it's going to sell for a premium to somebody that just thinks it's cool. Is it worth as much as it would be if it was a real double die? No. But
maybe it'll be in.
It's worth a few bucks extra for sure.
Yeah, maybe it'll make it to a Michael Kittle rare coins auction.
Randy would probably pay a few bucks extra for it, just so he can look at it under his microscope for a while. You know?
No, Steve, I am not the boss. That is Jeff. Jeff is the owner of the shop. He's the boss. Yeah.
Don Berry is the boss. Yeah, okay. Jeff's the boss. Yep, right there on the business card, Jeff.
Yep, there he is. Yep.
Randy's like, never mind. Wait, what are you talking about, Randy? Did I miss something? Oh, he says, looks like machine owned, but that line under the 3 is odd, he says. I see a line under the 3. Huh. Now, what's cool is the 1936S, if you guys don't know that. I think it's the S, isn't it, Don? The one where they have the one that people think it's an overdate over a 1929.
I don't even know.
It's the FS 110. I know I've cherry picked a few of them. I even cherry picked one in the MS 66 once, and I think I sold it for over $1,000.
Yeah, this is a D, so this sure isn't it. But
they call it a 1936 over 1929. Some people do, but I think PCGS just attributes it as a 1936, and then they just write overdate because they really don't know for sure that it's 1929. But it sure looks like there's a 2 under the 3, so they just figure. I don't know. It's a real cool one to try to cherry pick.
Neat.
So Steve says, so it's a machine double die. What's the difference? One is the doubling is on the die itself, and the other is, I guess, the machine's hitting it more than one time. Is that right?
Kind of, yeah.
I'm not really 100% sure. You could probably. I don't really do much with error coins, so I don't know all that stuff. So
I'm sure Google's got a slightly better description than that.
We'll watch Paula's live coin Q&A on Monday nights, and they'll talk. I guarantee you, at least once per episode, they talk for 20 minutes on machine doubling versus double dies.
Yep.
So there you go. I guarantee you, once per episode, they all talk about it. They have to. It's like part of their rules.
Yeah.
Part of their rules. You have to agree to that when you subscribe to their channel, that you're willing to listen to them talk about machine doubling versus double dies for at least 20 minutes an episode. Right? I think that's right. Do I have that right? I don't know. Sorry, Paul. Okay, everybody. Armello wants us to go play some Civilization. No, I don't know about that. We're going to play something. I might go play some Fall Guys. I know the kids want to play Fall Guys on a Friday night. So
heck yeah. We got a kayak, man.
So Paul is explaining it's a loose mechanism that causes a shift or bounce of the die. Basically, it's post-strike damage. Okay. And Phil says we're right with the answer. But yeah, the double. So when they make the dies, they make the working dies that strike the coins off of a master die. So it's basically one die striking another to make the die. And if they don't strike that right the first time and it shifts and doubles, then every coin that die strikes will be the same with doubling. And that's a double die obverse or double die reverse. You can even have triple dies or quadruple dies if it does it. But something like Don's showing here, not every single coin struck by that die is going to look like that. That's more of an error coin. That's like a one of a kind because the coin shifted in the die or got struck twice or whatever happened to it. That's not on the die itself.
Yeah, see, I told you it's worth trillions. One of a kind.
Yes, unique. It could be unique. It could be unique. So it should be worth more, shouldn't it? I don't know.
I don't know. No.
Put it up on eBay for $1,000 or best offer.
Oh God, somebody would buy it.
So Paul is then saying machine doubling is not doubled on the die. Yes, it happens during the strike, not the hubbing of it. Yes.
Yes.
Very good. Very good. All right. We're all done. Everybody, we will be back here on YouTube almost certainly for August. The next meeting is, what would be the Friday? I think Friday the 13th. August 13th. So far, I have not heard anything from the library that makes me think we're actually going to be able to meet there in another month. I hope that I'm wrong, but I don't think so.
I do believe you're correct.
Everywhere else in the country, I think it would be fine. Los Angeles County is a different breed. Let me tell you.
We just had a show with 800 people walk through the door, and it was fine. So, yeah,
but that was in Orange County.
I understand. I get it.
That was not in LA County.
I know.
And even in LA County, where we do have our coin shows planned, I don't know if it's still legal. Just to tell you, just so you know.
Well,
because if you look in the rules, you can have restaurants, you can have all these different things, you can have sporting events with assigned seating and people that say they are vaccinated or tested. But can you have a public convention that's open to the public with no assigned seating, or guest listed ahead. If you read the LA Health Department's rules as of today, it doesn't look like it. But who knows? They're changing the rules every week on us, Don, so I don't know.
Yeah, we'll be there.
But we're having the show. We're having the show. We're having the show. Get some ice cream, says Alfred. Absolutely. And again, for that show, mark your calendars. NASC Golden State Coin Show, August 20th through the 22nd. Be there and bring your coins for ANAC submissions.
Yeah, and Ambeth, Mike liked the cookies, so yeah, FYI.
Well, I liked I had about a third of each cookie. Don had about a third of each cookie. Well, I had about a quarter of each cookie. You had about a quarter, and Dorian had about half of each cookie, I think is what really was.
Kind of something like that, yeah.
Something like that. But no,
but they were amazing. They were amazing.
Very good. So thanks again, everybody, for being part of the Coin Club meeting. Did we talk long enough and drag this long? I think we should just do another quick giveaway. You got that basket of stuff? Let's just see who.
Yeah.
Let's just see who put up with my rambling enough. Let me grab my bag of stuff, and I'll grab something out of here to give away.
Okay. Do it.
Well, let's give away this because I got several of these, and I haven't been giving them away. Let me get one of these.
Ooh, and then we can
This
do a
is
Rob's Fine
Linda
Treasure
Wallace necklace. Linda Wallace makes these. You might be familiar with her. It's an Ike dollar on a chain. There you go. Bicentennial. And let me find something else to send. Now that I know I got to mail that, let's mail something else good.
Ooh.
How about a 1936 Mercury dime? How about that? Since Don's showing one off, I won't give one away.
Well, has yours got some doubling or what?
I don't know. I didn't look at it.
Oh.
And then let's give away. How about a really junky looking 1969 Kennedy half? It's 40% silver.
Still silver.
Still silver. So let's just give those away.
Hold on,
let me go to one person.
Let me fill out a ticket with my name on it. Hold on. Okay.
We'll fill one out with my name on it too, please. Let me put one with my name on it.
No, everybody, we are not allowed to win. So.
Oh, bummer. Okay. Oh, yeah. RFT's raiding us right now. Nice. Well.
Wait, he's raiding us, or are we supposed to raid him?
How about this? Oh. Anybody who's just getting here that's not in our giveaway that you don't think you're in a giveaway, Don, you'll fill out a ticket for them right now so they have a chance, right?
I haven't seen anybody new yet, but okay.
Is there anybody that's come in that doesn't think they're in on this giveaway?
Okay, I don't have Luke. Hold on.
Anyone? Okay, Luke wants a chance. All right. I did not plan that, Steve. I just went through and I saw a Mercury diamond. It just happens to be a 1936. And while we're waiting for Don to fill out a couple tickets, I'm going to look to see if it's a doubled one. That'd be amazing if it was.
That'd be funny.
Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. And this one, I think, is just a Philadelphia. Yeah, just Philadelphia. All right. Michael Bales got in late. Blue Sandy's here. Garrett C. will take a ticket.
Yep, got that.
Anyone else? Mikey 007 wants to know if his name goes back in for another win.
No, can't do that.
Mikey, you have no chance. You have no chance to get this one, Mikey. You already won. Just have Don send his. Yeah, okay. Yes. Yeah. John Samarin wants to make sure he's in. Randy wants to make sure he's in.
Blue Sandy, okay. I have everybody right now so far. Okay.
All right, well, let's just do it. Let's just do it.
All right. Hold on.
I'm going to write down that I'm giving these away. Necklace, 40% half, and Merc die. And the winner is no dice this time. Well, we could have done dice, Randy.
Wait, why does Randy say he didn't win last? He didn't win yet.
Randy, you didn't win anything.
I've never been picked before.
The only people that aren't in this are Mikey, Powell, Edmund, Lima, Steve, and Ambeth.
Randy might be right. He's never been picked. I know his squirrel got picked once, but
yeah, Fidget got picked the one time.
Yeah.
I think I sent that to Randy. So
yeah. Oh, hold on. I got to move my scope back up.
Who's the winner?
I'm trying, man. Calm down.
Randy would rather me do the dice game. I mean, nah, we're gonna pick the barrel. We're gonna pick the barrel, even though the dice game is really, really fun. I mean, I even have an emoji for the dice that no one ever uses.
Canadian Ryan.
Canadian Ryan.
Oh, I don't know who that is yet.
Canadian Ryan.
Well, clearly.
Congratulations, Canadian Ryan. Now I got to ship this stuff to Canada. Awesome. All right, very cool. Congratulations, Canadian Ryan. Thanks, Don. No, it's fine. No, we'll do it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No, actually, shipping some lighter stuff like that's pretty easier to go to Canada. Pretty easy stuff. Can you raid Big Flip if you want to? I don't care. Whatever the mods want to do. I don't.
Yeah, put a raid thing in chat. That'd be fantastic.
Winners
Let them know you came from us.
And see if this is open to everybody. As long as I can get it there without crazy shipping costs, I don't care. It's only a few bucks.
Yeah.
We don't want to exclude people. There's a lot. There are, out of the 50 or so people we had watching earlier, I'd guess probably at least eight of them or so were not in the U.S. So there we go. Got to ship to Canada, Steve. Thanks again, everybody. You guys all have a great evening, and maybe I'll see you on the gaming channel a little bit later if you guys want to hang out. If you haven't gotten enough Kittle tonight, then there's more to come. And we'll see you, the rest of you guys next month at the August 13th Coin Club meeting, and I'm sure we'll put together a speaker for that. Phil Iverson, if you're still listening, I know we were going to try maybe getting you to speak. I know Walt was scheduled to speak, so we'll be in. I'll reach out to you on that, and unless Walt has somebody else that he's already promised a spot to. Anyway, you guys all have a great night. Peace.